Welcome, everyone, to Pitbull Stadium, not far from Miami and the home of the FIU Panthers. And today, this fan base eager to show everyone what the Panthers' home field advantage is all about. Today, a Sunshine State showdown in Florida. They believe their level of football is just a cut above. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the South Florida Bulls. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Florida International Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Bulls will put total leather and will get started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the FIU Panthers offense will take the field first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We're just going to see what they do today.
FIU pushing tempo.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Second down, he'll throw it. Under fire. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Got it in the middle. It's Mooney. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. FIU set up with another first down. Running back searching for a hole. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Steps away. Keeps it and gets the first down.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping me.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
Wants to fire on second down. Gets it out fast. And that's good for the completion percentage and bad for the yardage. They lose ground on that one. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And the offense, man, he couldn't find anybody open. Like, somebody's got to create some separation, or what do I do? How about I throw a jump ball to one of my big receivers out wide that can go up and dunk on somebody's head and catch the football? Maybe find my big playmakers and try to force them the ball down here in the red zone.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, set yourself up for a field goal. You knock it through the uprights. You've got the lead. Everything right now looking good.
He'll start the return inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So the USF Bulls offense taking the field for a chance. We have to see them today. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch.
There he goes. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Bulls want to move quickly.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5.
I don't think people understand how valuable it is to be able to hand the ball to your running back and get everyone settled to start the football game, especially when there's production like this. Man, your quarterback feels a little bit more comfortable. The defense feels a little bit uneasy. The offensive line gets settled in. Nice start by this offense.
Fires to the big fella. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Bulls kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Looking for a deep man. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Just a 1-yard gain leaves them with 3rd and 9. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Nice to have the doink work in your favor every now and then, off the left upright and through. And that field goal is going to tie us up here in the 1st quarter. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3. Intercepted, the defense has set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Breaks into the open. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
1st and goal, USF.
They'll go to the air. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, USF. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And they knocked through the extra point for the 10-3 lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. USC is currently ahead early in this one inside the Coliseum, but unlike the days of Reggie Bush and Matt Leiter, they just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over Iowa. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. And the Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Mooney. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down.
another FIU.
Makes the grab. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Unloads quickly. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. The Panthers come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. That's the end of the period, and USF is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. And he's got it from 57. What a beauty.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth, man. 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
The returner will field it and bring it back. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. He's going to run it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Bulls are in the hurry-up. It's a draw. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. Fires downfield. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. They boot it away. Here's the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. The short hands, it's Lanier. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Bringing the heat. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play. Now facing a third and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the catch. It's Lanier. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. Trying to keep the drive alive. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Panthers are flying down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Catch in the middle. It's Lanier. Now the connection takes it to the 11. It's first down from the 11. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Lets it fly. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, FIU.
And he's off to a good start this year. That's already his third receiving touchdown. We're only 4 games into the season. I love how they line him up all over the field. And as the season goes on, they're going to keep being more and more creative with how they get this guy the ball.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So that drive didn't have to cover a lot of ground, going 47 yards. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Sweet cut there. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
They'll go to the counter play. They've got it out to the 34 after getting 5 there. The Bulls will hustle to the line.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Bulls have it with a 1st and 10.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They go to the draw. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going.
Makes the catch. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Trying to power it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, South Florida. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They put together an 81-yard drive, and it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Oh, he's got some space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Mooney. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. Back to pass. Quickly complete. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there.
1-yard line.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. And they're not on the same page there. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Turns it loose. And he's got it inside the 20. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
He'll try to pop the draw. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Motion from the back. Here's the handoff. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance. He's trying to get it in. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Oklahoma State is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll be talking about in Stillwater for a long time.
Wants to throw on 1st down.
They're up by 31 over Tulsa. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Got his man down the middle. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. There's the pressure. He goes down at the 47 after a 5-yard pickup. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Oh, they're after him. And the defense wraps up the 1st half by taking it to the quarterback and getting the sack. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Miami. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the 1st half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this 2nd half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the 1st half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the 1st half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the 1st half.
Tight end now in motion. They'll run play action. It's complete to the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Bulls racing to the line in the hurry-up. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. They'll run the screen. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and sell it.
And the Bulls will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Let's see what he can do with it. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. They were able to do whatever they wanted the last time they had it. They put together some runs, they completed some passes, and they put a touchdown on the board. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. This time on target. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Mooney. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The play action fake. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Got him downfield. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Panthers look to keep this drive humming. On the ground, it's Rousseau. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. He'll keep it himself. Turning it on. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Panthers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Fires into the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job of getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Bulls in the hurry-up.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. right down the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Under fire. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Bulls will send out the punt unit. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. The Florida International offense is back on the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red. There he goes. Still on his feet. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. The Panthers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wide receiver going in motion. Caught in the backfield, it's Lanier. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. They run the reverse. Running to Green. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. And the Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Finds his tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now on 2nd down. They go to the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The Panthers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Got it behind the line. It's Lanier. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Off play action. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Panthers! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. Fielded in the end zone, it's Cantrell. Solid return, decent field position as he goes out of bounds at the 30. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
The Bulls come to the line in the hurry-up.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one. And no messing around right now if you're on offense. This is the time where execution has got to be at a premium. You need to hit completions, David. They need some big plays.
Yeah, and you just want to keep pressuring them and keep making them use the clock, give them the underneath stuff. And again, when they drive the football down the field, I just can't give up touchdowns.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. third and long, he has to throw for it. Unleashes one. It's complete. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
At the 19-yard line. First down for the offense.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. And his throw is incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Quick strike complete. He goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a third and long. He wants to throw it again. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Well, you just sort of felt like this defense had to do something to get this quarterback out of a rhythm, right? He's been picking them apart all drive long, and finally they come up with a sack.
And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And that is no good. The missed field goal still leaves us with a double-digit deficit. Still a 10-point game. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Here's a heat. Quarterback gets the first down. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down.
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off. Nobody was open that time. It looked like he was going to get sacked, and he just very nonchalantly was able to buy himself some time. He gets outside, uses his speed, picks up,
breaks into the open. Touchdown, Florida International. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all offseason to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
Lining up to add another. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth.
International 34, South Florida 17.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Hold it, finds his man on the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
And the Bulls want to crank the tempo. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Took care of it himself. Oh, and the ball's out after that big play. And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
And they'll take over first and 10.
Looking to throw on first down. They get to him as he throws. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Bulls have their offense in high gear.
You know, you just can't coach toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one, and on that last play, he gets drilled again, but he delivers a strike. I'll tell you what.
Got it inside the 10, and he just kept running, and he ran away crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bulls! That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, man. Take a look at how things are playing out. Akron has been blitzed from the opening kick. And as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. They're trailing by 14 to Ball State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He's got it on the right. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's another FIU.
That's caught. It's Mooney. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
Another FIU.
Looking for space. It's Rousseau. Nice move there. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Quarterback on the keeper. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Caught in the backfield. It's Lanier. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Huge play in the red zone. 3rd and goal coming up. Surging forward on the sneak. Sneaks it in. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th.
Florida International, 41. South Florida, 24.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Cantrell. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Lets it fly. Connection to the right. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. And the Bulls headed quickly to the line.
Well, when you're running the curl route against zone coverage as a QB, you know you've got to get the receiver the ball quickly. This quarterback has a cannon for an arm. He showed you on that last throw, and the offense picks up the first down.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Pulls it in, it's Flowers. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down.
That's a first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. Right on the money. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to throw again. And they fail to hook up on third down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Still running at the 35.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him...
Oh, he's got some space. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Looking downfield on first down. Rush is on him. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The Bulls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. On target to the left. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's complete to the left. He is stopped short of the line to gain. The fourth down try goes awry, and that might just do it.